President Boniyayi of Benin Republic has emerged as the new chairman of the African Union. His emergence was announced at the opening ceremony today of the 18th ordinary session of the Assembly in Addis Ababa. Well, he replaces Theodora Mbasogo of the Republic of Equatorial Guinea, the Dean of the Diplomatic Corps in Ethiopia, who announced the outcome of the various consultations that led to the emergence of the Union's new leaders. Said the slot of the chairman had earlier been allotted to West Africa. He, however, did not discuss the criteria used in arriving at the decision. Here are highlights of today's opening event at the African Union. It's the start of the African Union Summit in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, bringing together heads of states and representatives of government to discuss developments in Africa. Opening the 18th Summit, AU Commission Chairperson Jean Ping called for proper governance and the strengthening of democratic institutions in member countries. 2012 has been declared as the year of shared values revolving around democracy, good governance and human rights, he says. These values are the very basis of our union. The popular uprisings in North Africa have proved, if anything, the depth and strength of the aspirations of our peoples to freedom, democracy and governance.
Yes, trade and investment are crucial for development, but Africa's future also depends on investment in civil, political, economic, social and cultural rights.
On the summit's theme, boosting intra-African trade, Chair of the Permanent Representatives Committee, Joseph Nsengamana, said emphasis should be on integrating African trade and industry. Several key sideline talks are expected to be held during the two-day summit. One of the issues they will be discussing is the security crisis in Somalia. Ethiopian Prime Minister Meles Zenawi said on Friday Ethiopian troops will stay in Somalia until African Union forces replace them to avoid creating a power vacuum that could see a resurgence of Islamist militants in the Horn of Africa. The drought in East Africa is also expected to be topical. And then there's a deadlock between Sudan and South Sudan over an oil state. The summit is being held at the new African Union headquarters, standing on what was once Ethiopia's oldest maximum security prison. Funded by China, it is a symbol of the country's push to stay ahead in Africa and gain greater access to Africa's resources. According to the Chinese government, the ultra-modern African Union headquarters in Addis Ababa cements the win-win relationship between China and Africa that both are depending on for economic prosperity.